choice went to Talea Guntrum. Talea looking over at Coach Patera. They chose to go neutral. They're going to be on their feet. Second period underway. Again, our bout score 2-2. Again, on the wrist fighting, both of them trying to find an opening, forehead to forehead. Again, as we had a little bit earlier, Carter had to stop for a little bit of blood time. Again, this is very unique. Two freshmen you are watching right here in the 110-pound weight class. Underhook again on the right, left-hand side by Carter. Like to see her use that, wouldn't you, Chris, a little bit? Maybe a high crotch, duck under with that thing a little bit?
Yeah, she's got to get that arm and put that little more pressure on that 2-on-1. Pull it to her chest a little bit, get an angle, and then she should be able to get in there for that single. You just got to draw it down to the mat.
Tell you what I do like with that underhook, good head position, has her head in a good spot. Yep. Again, a little throw by there, going into that Merkel position, didn't get the leg hook. Guntrum this time fights out, she's down in the single leg, and you see the official with those arms waving out to the side. What he's telling the audience is he sees no control. So no one has control, both ladies still trying to fight for position. Guntrum was here in the first period where she scored her two. She just needs to pop her head, gotta get it out to the left-hand side there. Let's see if she can do it. Nice fight by Carter underneath. Working those hands, strong split there as she keeps that. Oh, this time Guntrum's going to go the other way, dumps it, has the two on the takedown, and 4-2 our bout score. 40 seconds remaining in period number 2.
She's got the pressure on her right now. She's got it working for a half. She got that leg hook in the boot, so she's going to put some pressure on her. She's got to fight that arm out to the side so she can get her flat. Once she gets her flat, she's going to look for that turn.
Guntrum again, 2-on-1 on the near side. Carter fights that off free, going underneath, going to come back with that near leg. Not sure what she's going to do with that underneath. Guntrum's in pretty good position on top. Has the half. Boy, got to be careful. Let that leg go. She does. Needs to look away on that half. Pulls it down. Not to be. 8 seconds left. And again, you can see our bopper going out. You know, we were talking about this a little earlier. Sometimes people kind of scoff at that bopping position. It is very important, isn't it?
Yeah, you want to make sure you're out there in time. You know, we've had a lot of matches here that came down to the last second score. And then you got to look at the table that are the people that are working the tables and make sure that, you know, they didn't score that point before the time ran out, or they did. And just so you know, people out there, all these people that are working the tables are officials too.
Absolutely. Well, Guntrum in the second period, she actually deferred. She did not take neutral, so she had choice in period number 3. Looking over at coaches, they decided to go down. She's in the referee's position. She chose down. Carter on top. We're underway, period number 3. 4-2 our bout score. The young lady, the big red from Steubenville, Guntrum in the lead. On top, Carter trying to put that arm bar. I think she's got to flatten her out a little bit. Has that near wrist, has that arm bar in, but she's going to try to come out and walk that a little bit. Guntrum, if she can step up with that outside leg, could have a little bit of answer to that. Now swinging back in, trying to look for a cradle. Not there is Carter. Underneath again.
Trying to step into the legs.
Absolutely.
Yes. Didn't get it in there. She blocked it on that side. She still got that bar, trying to pull the arm to the side. Got to keep pressure forward. There goes that leg. Trying to get it in there, see if she can get pressure to flatten her out. Once you get them flat, then you can start working those bars again and try to get a turn.
Legs are in. She's up a little bit high. Got to keep that head up in a little bit. And Guntrum going to reach back for the head. You got to be careful she doesn't get pulled from underneath. And still working that leg. 45 seconds remaining in period in number 3. Carter has the leg in, tries to go to the cradle. Now back to the arm bar. She's trying to get a turn here. Tell you what, using all of her time on top, trying to get that, the near fall. Has the arm bar in on the far side. Guntrum fighting that down just a little bit. 30 seconds remaining in the match. And now the arm bar in. Now I see that she's flat. That's a good sign for Carter on top. Looks like Guntrum has that leg underneath. It's going to be hard to turn her, isn't it, Chris, with that leg caught?
Yeah, but she doesn't get a turn a little soon here. That official's going to call a stalemate. Yeah, potentially dangerous.
All right, and there, fans, as you're watching, as Chris said, when you see that hand go behind the neck, one hand, that is potentially dangerous, making sure that there's no injuries. Athlete safety is number 1. Carter looking over at her coaches. They want to know, do you want me to kick her out, go on her feet? That would be a 3-point differential, but unlike college, you only get 2 for the takedown. This time, Guntrum exploding on the bottom, coming up. She's going to get 2 in the reversal, and that's going to seal the deal. Time is called, and your 110-pound champion from Steubenville High School, Talea Guntrum, hand is raised. 3 weight classes in the books. Nice match. What do you think, Chris?
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of pressure. They kept both working. It was pretty close. You're talking 4-2, and they were working both ways. But I'll tell you what, Guntrum was right on top of that pressure. She didn't slow down. She kept moving. She kept pressure. And she was confident when she went on the bottom, too. She knew she wanted to get out. And they kept working to try to do that. And it came down to the wire right there again. You know, she did a nice job.
Ready, break.